so welcome to my health and happiness channel. So let's get right on into it, how I was able to book a trip from New York City to everywhere for, yes, what? $38 one way. I'm gonna tell you how I did it, where I'm going, and how I'm going to get there. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel because your girl is going away. All you're gonna need for this video is a phone or a laptop. So what I want you to do right now is open whatever app you're going to use or website, and we are going to go to skyscanner.com. and when you get to Skyscanner, what you're going to do is put in your location of where you are leaving from. Mine will be New York City, and do not put where you want to go. Please be flexible. This is the only way this is going to work. You're going to click when it asks you to where you're going and let it be everywhere. Yes, click the box and it'll show you everywhere, and then it's going to show you all the lists of places that you can go, whether it be locally, which is not, or if it's internationally. And for me, the cheapest flights from New York City, it was $38 each way to get to Miami, so it was about $75 round trip. To get to Miami, the trip was about $75 to $76. So one way it was about $38 or $37.50 just to get from New York City to Miami, and that is such a steal and such a good deal. But if you want to go internationally, there's other places that you can go where you are going to be spending about $100 to $200 depending on where you're going, or you could be spending up to $300. As far as I go, like I said, your girl likes international men, so I'm thinking places like Norway, Sweden, Amsterdam. Those are places that I want to go, okay? That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the United Kingdoms. And for all of those type of trips, what I noticed was that, let me tell you right now. For me, to even Turks and Caicos in the Caribbean was $280, which is such a good deal. Jamaica was $286. Portugal was $301. The United Kingdom was $302. Okay, the Cayman Islands is $307. Bermuda is $331. Okay, Aruba is $342. And my lovely Barbados is $348 round trip, right? All of these flights are round trip flights, right? Switzerland is $372. Iceland is $372. We have Costa Rica for $234, you know, and the list goes on and on and on. So as you can see, you have to be very flexible with your flights, be very flexible with your dates. And when I say flexible, meaning like I was just putting in dates because I know what times I have off, and I was putting in, for example, January 19, 2020 to January 30th, 2020, and that will give you about 11 days to actually travel. And these are the prices that I was getting for those 11 days. These are great prices, but like I said, I just put trips to everywhere because yes, I do have things that are on my bucket list, but I'm like, you know what, I have days off in particular where I can actually travel based on my job, so why not go to some other places, even if they were not like on the top of your bucket list. Now they're on my bucket list because the price is hella affordable, and that price is really good, that you know what, yes, let me see the world, let me travel, let me see different places. I do have a lot of places that are like in Indonesia on my bucket list, and to be honest with you, you know how I can get to these places. You book your flight months in advance. The flights I was showing now are in January, so that means that I'm booking this flight like a month in advance. And even though it's only a month in advance, it's still pretty cheap, because usually when you get closer to a trip, it gets more expensive. Now my trip for Indonesia, I will be booking that several months in advance, and that trip is going to be astronomically affordable for me because I'm booking it months in advance. So that is one travel tip. Please book your trip months in advance, or look at last minute deals. If you look at last minute deals, it'll show you a lot of different ways where you can go different places on a budget if you book a last minute deal. I've never booked on Skyscanner, but what Skyscanner does is Skyscanner will actually compile a list in different flights, and they'll give you the cheapest flights that you can possibly get. A lot of them are non-stop, like the one I was talking about from New York to Miami is non-stop, and a lot of the ones I'm talking about are non-stop. But some of them will have one stop. So for one stop, I can take this very affordable trip, and it's not a lot of time in the one stop in between, because I can't be sitting at the airport for a whole 20 hours just to get to another flight. The only way I will do something like that if it's more than 20 hours, say if it's like 2 days in between, because then that's like booking 2 trips in one, and that's called like a multi-city flight. And sometimes you just have a layover that's long. So if you can get a layover that is pretty long and the flight will be pretty cheap, why not actually look at 2 places opposed to 1 and just have that big layover? That's also smart too, but that's not what I was looking at here. That was just another tip. So yes, why don't you download Skyscanner? And no, this is not an actual promo for them. I've never even traveled with Skyscanner until now when I was looking it up, because I'm always looking for the cheapest deals that I can find. Like, I am the promo queen, but now that I've seen Skyscanner and how cheap it can be, I thought Google Flights was good. I'm now going to start using this so that I can just put a trip to everywhere and see how cheap it is and then compare the prices. So that's how I booked my upcoming trips for 2020. I looked at Skyscanner to let it show me everywhere pretty much and let me book my trips based on that. So yeah, now I have new trips on my bucket list. So yeah, so now I have new trips on my bucket list, and I will be creating a blog post on how to actually get flights for an affordable price and how to get the flights and where to go for these flights. But yes, like, share, and subscribe, because your girl is crazy. And yeah, let's do this Vlogmas 2019. Wish me a Merry Tripmas, I wish me a Merry Tripmas and a Happy New Year.